If you want to experience a semi-ghost town in a wilderness setting unlike most any other, then this is a town you won't want to miss. Let's take a look at it right now on Ghost Towns and More. Deep in the heart of Idaho, in one of the most remote parts of the Sawtooth Mountain range, lies a place of stunning beauty, a place that almost seems forgotten by time itself. In 1863, prospectors John Stanley and his fellow explorers discovered placer deposits near the Yuba River that promised great riches. In those days, mining news traveled fast, and keeping secrets could mean the difference between success and failure. Stanley and his men swore themselves to secrecy, but as usual, rumors escaped. Later that year, other miners set out to find the rich deposits, only to return empty-handed. The following year, Stanley returned and officially established a mining district. This time, the news spread like wildfire. By October, over 100 men were working the placers along the Yuba River, hoping to strike it rich. Then, in November, a major ore discovery changed everything. Known as the Atlanta Lode, this rich deposit marked what many hoped would be the beginning of a boomtown. But there was one major obstacle: location. The Atlanta Lode sits at an elevation of over 5,300 feet in a remote, difficult-to-access area. The land is beautifully forested, but the winters are fierce and unforgiving. While gold was the initial draw, the Atlanta Lode contained both gold and silver. The town emerged, also named Atlanta, inspired by rumors of Confederate victories from a Civil War era, a name chosen more out of sentiment than history. Discovering rich ores is one thing, but transporting supplies in and shipping ores out was another. Access to Atlanta was limited to two routes: over the mountains from Rocky Bar or along a difficult western trail. The long and hazardous roads made every shipment expensive and treacherous. Investors eventually stepped in, and for a few years, capital helped the town develop. But the remote location and harsh conditions caused progress to slow. Small operations struggled to survive, and the long, severe winters made sustained growth nearly impossible. By 1876, a new wave of investment brought Atlanta's population to over 500 residents. Still, even with more people, access remained a challenge, and success was limited for many decades. The town managed to survive through the early 20th century as well as the Great Depression. Improvements in transportation, including a road connecting Boise to Atlanta, finally made life a bit easier. Despite sparse ore production, the town yielded an estimated $16 million in gold and silver. Even with better access, life in Atlanta remained challenging. Winters were brutal, and residents needed to stockpile fuel and food to survive the long, snowy months. And even today, when winter sets in, the roads to Atlanta close completely, and snowmobiles are the only way in or out, making the town truly isolated during the colder season. Mining tapered off by the 1950s, and many believed Atlanta would become a true ghost town. But the natural beauty of the surrounding mountains attracted new residents, those seeking a remote wilderness paradise. Today, Atlanta is considered a living ghost town with a handful of year-round residents and seasonal visitors who call it home. The historic charm of the town has been wonderfully preserved. The old jail and remnants of mining operations still stand, and many buildings retain original interiors and artifacts. Visitors can walk through these structures and get a real sense of life in a 19th century mining town. As you walk through Atlanta, it's easy to imagine the miners who once lived here. The Atlanta Schoolhouse still stands, a small wooden structure that served generations of children. Nearby, the merchants' buildings have furniture and supplies left just as they were decades ago. One of the most photographed spots is the Atlanta Jail. Small and solid, it has seen its share of troublemakers over the years, and local legends say that on quiet nights, you can still hear the faint sounds of cells being locked. Mining rigs, ore cars, and the remains of the old Atlanta lode are scattered throughout the town, offering an authentic look into mining life. Some visitors report strange cold spots or the feeling of being watched, unsure if it's an encounter with the past or from miners who never left. For photographers, Atlanta is a dream. Sunlight filters through the tall pines, illuminating the weathered wood of buildings and the rusted mining equipment. Every corner tells a story, from the town's early days of rushed excitement to the slow, quiet years of survival. This is one of our favorite living ghost towns to visit. If you love the outdoors, you'll be amazed by the vast wilderness and breathtaking scenery. The best time to visit is during the summer months, when the weather is dry and the roads accessible. The route from the ghost town of Rocky Bar over the mountains into Atlanta is especially scenic and worth the trip. It's a reminder of why this little town, though remote, has captured the hearts of those who love history, adventure, and the wild.